Might not be Venom 2, but it's still Tom Hardy.
Hey man, syphilis causes a lot of carnage. And Al Capone had syphilis.
We rehearsed these.
Way to bring up the movie.
We're gonna watch the trailer for Capone from the director of Chronicle. He hasn't done anything else.
Nope.
Can't think of anything else this guy's done.
No, he's got a spotless track record.
You know we're in good hands.
How about if I go for now, ladies and gentlemen?
Real black mass thing going on here.
You know what the difference is between Adolf Hitler and Al Capone? Hitler's dead. Capone was like a king in Florida.
He has full-blown dementia.
I have reason to believe it could all be an elaborate act.
What's this about?
We have information that your client may have tucked away a very large sum of money.
You can drop the act now. You got goons walking around.
Guys like you own this place $10 million.
Dylan.
Not Michael Keaton.
We made a promise. Someday we was gonna make it big.
Whoa.
The only thing that really matters is how a man treats his family.
It's about family.
Is this going digital?
I don't know, but that's my guess just because it's the only new trailer that's dropped lately that's of any profile. So, especially with the Josh Trank connection, maybe. It doesn't look like the kind of film that absolutely has to get a big screen, as sad as I am to say that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like it's somewhere like in this middle line of something like Untouchables and Gangster Squad.
Yeah. There's like a pulpiness that doesn't overtly cross over in this trailer, but it feels like it's right there. And knowing Josh Trank's other work too.
Well, from my understanding, this is following it after he's out of prison. He's been diagnosed with dementia. It looks like a lot of the weird visuals that are at play here deal with his psychosis. And so there's things that feel very elusive, ethereal, a little dreamlike. Haunting, perhaps. It's going to be like Portrait of Capone in a sense of looking at the things he feels sort of haunted by, whether that be things he feels guilty over or just overall paranoia. I'm glad they're not trying to do like a whole lifespan thing, but instead watch around the time of his like focusing more on post-glory days and then the downfall of him. That sounds intriguing, and Tom Hardy I feel like can save almost every movie he's in. Even if it's like not a good movie, he can save a movie.
Yeah,
And
he can.
I think undoubtedly, while there's some questionable things about the way the makeup looked at times, as a matter of fact, it looked kind of weird for a lot of it, I would say that for the most part, I feel like he'll probably do an excellent job. It's freaking Tom Hardy in the heavy role, as expected. He always goes for the heavy. That's my boy.
Never backing down. Never taking the fluff.
He's still like one of the most versatile actors out there. And the production design looks great. I mean, it's a short-ass trailer, though, when you think about it, for a guy with this kind of legacy and for how bombastic it feels and exploitative. It's a little bit jarring. I haven't even talked about the whole Josh Trank thing yet.
Well, it made me wonder. It did, because, you know, it seems like what the movie actually wants to focus on is a little bit more in-depth into the person, or at least into the twilight years of a life. I wonder if maybe they'll do some kind of thing where we don't fully know what his mindset was like, so maybe they'll tease us with some of that. But what I got from the trailer specifically was almost as if they want to sell it like it's a rollicking mob movie type thing, because Capone sets you up for that anticipation. And I don't necessarily expect it to be that movie, but I feel like they're maybe trying to sell it to us like it is.
Oh yeah, no, it's total manipulation. If you look at the sequences of the action and such, there's action moments that don't feel like it's an actual action scene, that it just feels like it's kind of in his head. And then also they kind of pull from a lot of the same moments to try and make it look like it's happening all throughout the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, if it's coming out on digital, I guess I'll check it out. When you hear Tom Hardy playing Capone, that actually sounds enthralling to me. That sounds very, very exciting. While this black mask makeup, I mean, it just looks exactly like how they try making Johnny Depp with that one, which I thought that makeup was better than this. The whole thing with Josh Trank and Fantastic Four, I don't really feel is an applicable criticism here. Because that's like the thing that I think a lot of people are probably doing. Because like, yeah, he did one fantastic movie, and they did a horrible movie with the word fantastic. Yeah. There's so much like behind the scenes stipulations that occurred with that. While that did not turn out good, I don't want to hop on the bandwagon of, oh, this is probably going to be bad because that movie was bad. When I think, I mean, he's a talented director. All things considered, he's a very talented director, and if he's able to do more of what he really wants to do, I think you'll probably get a good film. I just keep wondering how accurate of a portrayal this trailer is in terms of what the actual movie would be. Because this could be really compelling and could be visually stunning, or it could be very annoying. That's my concern. This could be like a boring movie that's borderline pretentious, like trying to be other movies. I think if I had to narrow it down, that's the thing that's missing for me here. Is like, one aspect of me likes that it kind of feels like a horror movie.
Yeah, a little bit.
But going into like the horrors of Capone's mind, like I said, you know, mirroring his disease with how he's interpreting or perceiving the world around him, I think is a really cool concept. But I'm just kind of curious about stylistically and tonally what this movie's trying to achieve. But the main selling point, I don't know, they didn't slap his name on here, Josh Trank, did they? I think the main selling point is just Tom Hardy as Capone.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the only other question mark this trailer left me with, was Tom Hardy looks like he's totally immersed in the role. I'm sure he will do a great job with what he's given, but this trailer, I don't think super showcased him, because so many of his moments, he's just sitting there making that face and maybe grunting, but he's got maybe like one full line of dialogue here. Almost weirdly left me leaving going, I wonder what that Tom Hardy performance is going to be like. You know?
Well, it's just, they have dialogue of him, but a lot of times it's like overlapping all these fast visuals, and there's only a couple moments, maybe just one actually, I'm not sure, where the camera's actually resting on him while he's talking.
Yeah.
But most of it, you're right, you don't get any scenes. Almost cautious with this one.
Yeah, I feel like this will be an interesting curiosity, and hey, hopefully, it seems like the one piece of faith I have is that Tom Hardy, even if the project doesn't turn out great, he usually has like a reason that I can see for why he chose it.
True.
So I just hope that, I don't know, maybe this bodes well for Josh Trank in the future, because Tom Hardy's gonna be fine.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, Capone, are you excited for this movie? Does the Fantastic Four thing just put a dent in you purchasing or renting this film? Subscribe, click the notification bell. Last but not least, Cameron French. Cameron, huge movie buff, big Tom Hardy fan, wrote you a poem last month. Didn't hear back from you. Still pledged. So I'm assuming we're good. And I'm assuming you love that poem. When you don't get back to me, I just assume the best all the time. That's the way my mind works. Someone called me a narcissist the other day. I actually don't know what that means, but I do know I'm the best at what I do.
Oh, yeah.
So, you're welcome, is what I'm trying to get at here. But guys, I wanted to show my appreciation for Cameron by telling you guys to go to his Instagram page, Cameron's Movie Reviews. Over there, he does a lot of talk about wrestling, and wrestling has been quite an interesting topic. But it's called Cameron's Movie Reviews. The other thing is he does fantastic reviews as well. The way he has decided to structure his topics with the visuals and the text description is actually quite interesting and makes for a really great Instagram page. So I highly recommend you go to Cameron's Movie Reviews as soon as you can on Instagram. Trust me, it'll be worth your time, maybe his. Earn it. Thank you, Cameron.
Now slide into my DMs.
We don't need a button.
View my... Oh, okay.